Welcome back, Flameborn. Today, we're going to be talking about some of the changes you can expect to see in Enshrouded when the game releases out of early access on the 15th of October. These are all based on feedback from you, the players. So as usual, thank you for sharing your feedback with us. Let's start with the dragon in the room, the Fell Dragon Youngling. It has long been the last boss in the game, and for many, it has been less of a formidable foe and more of an impassable obstacle. We're taking a few steps to remedy that. First, we're fixing the bugs that meant that the boss would sometimes reset to full life. But we're also fixing the bugs that sometimes got the boss stuck and unresponsive. The next steps we're taking are increasing the depth of the arena so that players will less often accidentally fall off or be pushed off by the dragon's gust of wind. We are also adding an additional phase where the dragon will land on the ground and melee players will be able to attack it without needing it to be stunned. Speaking of stunning, did you know that melee builds can reflect the rock projectiles to stun the dragon? The game does tell you, but anecdotal evidence from talking to many of you shows that a number of our players aren't trying to parry the projectiles. We are also reducing the amount of stunning attacks required before the dragon gets stunned, increasing the damage taken normally, as well as making the weak spot on its back effective for all weapon types. We're also making it stay stunned for a little longer, but to even it out, it will take a little less damage than before while stunned. Its hitbox will be refined to make it easier to hit, and last but not least, we're significantly reducing its overall health. Our goal with these changes is to make the fight against the Fell Dragon Youngling a challenge without turning it into a chore. Another addition we're making is that dying will no longer immediately reset the health of the enemies you are fighting. Instead, they will slowly regain their health so that a death in a tough fight doesn't always mean a complete do-over, and you get a chance to whittle away at your enemies. We're currently testing this feature internally to find a sweet spot, but as always, we'll be listening to your feedback. A lot of you were very vocal about not liking the changes brought to Updraft by Update 8, which added a charge-up time to Updraft and changed the strength of the movement accordingly. You were very, very vocal. As you're well aware, we're making the game for you. So we're now letting you choose which version of Updraft you want with this nifty new setting in the Game tab. So, you've got the old instant updraft, then the new slower one if you think gliders are OP. Pick the option that works best for you. Many of you over the years have affectionately called your Flameborn hobbits due to their slightly exaggerated head, hand, and feet sizes. But for 1.0, we're once again giving people what they want by adding new player proportions to look more like you're here to save the realm and less like you're looking for second breakfast. If you already have an existing character, head over to Elio Ricci, who can use his scissors to give your Flameborn a little trim. Looking a little fresher, no? One thing that we've heard a lot from players building extensive bases and populating them is that their inhabitants tend to get stuck in awkward places. We've all had to rescue a pet who ventured where it shouldn't, but when it happens in a game, it can get frustrating. And when it happens to a grown man, it's even worse. Come on, Oswald, how did you get there?
Me? Just hanging around.
There's no quick fix for this, as there are many reasons why your NPCs and pets can end up stuck in the wrong places. However, all of the reasons we're currently aware of are fixed, which should cover most of the current cases players are seeing. If in the future we see this behavior happen again, we'll fix it too. Fishing has been reworked on a deep level to be less frustrating. Bait now attracts fish predominantly from the biome from which bait resources were taken. Improved fishing bait guarantees that biting fish will correspond to the tier of the bait. Location has no influence on the chance of catching fish. Specific fishing spots increase the chance for treasure and trash, just like some rods do. Other specific fishing spots increase the chance for fish to bite. Keen fishers will be able to tell these spots apart by paying close attention. These are only some of the changes we're bringing to Enshrouded for 1.0, and you will hear more from us over the coming weeks. We hope you're excited for this game's release out of early access and onto PlayStation 5 on October 15th. And in the meantime, let us know in the comments which of these changes you're most excited for.